Now, your SkyWarn 13 weather forecast.
Well, today pretty much brought a continuation of those conditions we saw yesterday, waking up to quite a haze out there, lower visibility, not so much smelling the smoke in the air, but I know just walking around you can actually feel the heaviness of the air. So certainly goes to understand why people that are impacted by maybe respiratory issues or the elderly or very young, well, it can actually be dangerous to be out in those conditions, and that's what we're dealing with throughout the rest of today. So just be aware of that. Hopefully things will clear on out as we have a cold front pushing on through, and we can get those to improve for tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. But it is a warm afternoon. We still made it up into the mid-80s as some sunshine has taken hold this afternoon. I was hoping for a little bit more coverage of at least scattered showers, but boy, it just did not materialize, and the clouds that we had earlier have kind of just moved away to the southwest and leaving us with that hazy sunshine. A few more clouds up towards the north. Underneath, when we look at the radar, one little isolated shower there southwest of Lake Holcomb, east of Bloomer. So, well, if you live in Chippewa County and you're in that area, you might get a bit of rain, but that's the only shower in town right now. 84 degrees. This is our Nicolay Bank Skycam view out at Chippewa Falls at the fairgrounds, and hazy sunshine, the order there as well. Light northeast winds at 5, so the front has actually slipped on through. Hasn't really done much with our dew point or temperature. We're still running in the mid-80s. And having said that, obviously it's cooler than it has been the last several days when we were tracking those 90-degree temperatures, but the dew point is very high in the 60s, so that actually adds to the weight of the air. Another reason to kind of limit your time outside. We do see some cooler air up towards the north, otherwise a very warm upper Midwest temperature map there with widespread 80s. Dew points again a bit higher up here in the northern part of the state, much drier down towards the south. And as we go on into tonight and tomorrow, well, we'll drop back into the upper 50s and low 60s, even mid 60s down in La Crosse. Tomorrow, we're going to cool those temperatures down a little bit more, much more of the state staying at or below 80. I think we still have a shot to get a little bit above 80, but it is going to trend cooler and cooler as this front continues to push to the southwest and then kind of gets hung up here to our west. It may still be in enough close proximity for tomorrow to produce another spotty shower. Now clearly Skycast at 4:15 this afternoon, having just shown you radar, way overdone here. We're not seeing this coverage. Part of it could be that upper level atmospheric smoke that does have a way to squelch the possibility of developing showers. So that could be something the model is not seeing. Otherwise, things are going to be likely dry for tonight. Partly cloudy going into tomorrow morning. Again, maybe a spotty shower. I think this is overdone as well, but it is a possibility. I have a slight chance in for tomorrow, and we'll keep those temperatures above average. And then things do look to dry out even more as that high begins to settle in off to our east, and that'll allow for some mostly sunny conditions to return. 63 is our low, so we stay warm for tonight. As we look at our extended forecasts, upper 70s start to come back to about 80 Wednesday and Thursday. Heading into Friday and Saturday, we'll watch the next front come into our area. That will bring another chance of maybe a few scattered showers and storms and a little bit of cooling behind that. So, you know, temperature-wise, much more on track for this time of year. If you're a fan of the heat and you enjoyed these last days of 90s, well, hey, summer hasn't even started yet, and we've already seen half of what we typically see in an entire summer, which is 10. We had 5.
Yeah, I know. 90s doesn't really happen all that often.
And especially
for us.
For the early part of June. That was
definitely.
probably one of the warmest starts we've seen to June in quite some time.
Yes, thanks, Darren. Our entertainment report.